Hi. So it's a really snowy, kind of nasty day today in Denver, and because those types of weather days are not the best for open houses, I thought I would take you on a virtual open house of a few houses today. We are going to see a HUD home and a foreclosure, and I just wanted to give you a few pieces of information that are helpful when looking at one of these properties before we actually go and look at the homes. Today I am out in the Conservatory, which is a newer neighborhood of homes built typically after the year 2000 in southeast Aurora, and it's pretty close to Tower and Hamden, and on the other side of us is Southlands Mall. One of the biggest questions that I hear from buyers today because of all the distressed properties that we have on the market is, what is a HUD home? What is a foreclosure? What's the difference? How hard is it to buy one of these houses? So really simply put, a HUD home means that a borrower had an FHA loan, which is a government secured loan that is typically used for first-time home buyers, but not always. And that borrower went into default on their mortgage, and unfortunately the home went into foreclosure. The Department of Housing and Urban Development, which is HUD, now owns that property, and they are marketing it for sale to people like you. A foreclosure does not necessarily mean that a borrower had an FHA loan. In fact, usually they didn't have an FHA loan. So in a foreclosure situation, that borrower typically would have had an unsecured loan, so like a conventional loan type product where they put more money down. In that case, it becomes what we call a foreclosure because it's not owned by HUD, so we just don't call it a HUD home. I want to say that both of these property types are very easy to purchase. Neither of these are short sales. Neither of these properties come with the problems or the hardships that usually come along with purchasing a short sale. So both a HUD home and a foreclosure are very easy to purchase, very easy process. Another thing that I want to tell you about is in Colorado currently, HUD is offering a fabulous program to get buyers into new homes this year, and it's called their $100 down payment program. And I literally mean that you can purchase a new HUD home for $100 down as long as you qualify for the program. The qualifications are actually super simple. You need to be able to qualify for a mortgage. You need to not have purchased a HUD home before, and you need to be a first-time home buyer, and you need to be an owner-occupant, meaning that you are not purchasing this property as an investment. And if you meet all of those qualifications, you can literally purchase any HUD home in the state of Colorado for only $100. An FHA loan, which is typically the type of loan that you'd qualify for as a first-time home buyer unless you have just a massive down payment, you're still paying 3.5%, and that's a lot of money. So with a HUD home, $100 down, you just cannot beat it. I've worked with several clients in the last couple months that are purchasing properties like the HUD home that we will see today, that are taking that down payment money and using it to do some renovations on the house so that when they move into the house, it's exactly what they want. The last thing that I do want to say on that note is that just because it's a HUD home or a foreclosure, it doesn't mean it's trashed. There are lots and lots of beautiful move-in ready HUD homes and foreclosures all across the Denver metro area. And then if you are one of those buyers that's interested in a particular neighborhood, and really has a certain budget, or you're really willing to do some work to a house, you want to do some work to a house, of course you can find that type of property too. But just because you're purchasing a HUD home or a foreclosure, it doesn't mean that you're getting a nasty house. So let's go take a look.